what's crack-a-lack in YouTube? It's your boy Net here, and welcome to the 5-year anniversary season of the Net's Daily Videos. And so, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about um, in a higher by Victor's season, how would it go? And so this is a conversation, this is a topic that's been on people's minds all the time, and so I keep getting these comments about how would higher by victors go, and so I'm finally going to do it. Um, so let's start off. So I didn't plan any, by the way guys, I didn't write anything down for like the planning of this video. I'm just going to go off the top of the dome and we're going to see what happens. But yeah, so might be really loud guys, I'm sorry. But this is gonna be fun. It's kind of like we're hanging out. It's kind of like we're in a call together, and you're just listening to me talk. So let's hope this is gonna be fun. So the concept for the season is that it's gonna be, well, actually, I need to think about how many winners there are because I didn't really think that through. So there's at least, as of right now, there's 9 seasons, but there are 10 winners. Is that right? Because I don't think there's a double higher by winner. I don't think. But there are 2 winners in one season, so it's a 10-person season, and we're gonna go with that, and so then which is like more than the normal higher by cast has. A cast normally has 6, and so we're just gonna play it like it's kind of a normal season, and there's not gonna be any doubles or anything like that. It's not gonna be anything like that. Fuck me. And so it's just going to be like challenges and whatever. And then it's going to be voting, so obviously. And then the final 2, there's going to be a jury vote between the 2 of them. And so the first challenge of Higher by Victors is going to be Build the Hub Challenge, because obviously we need a hub for this Victors season. And so we have all 10 players, and so that's, I'm just going to list them all off here off the top of my head. We have Young, Wild Thing, we have Ace Blazer, Loge, Gum, 3, Kaj, Zebra, me and Commando, and Jolts. Did I count that out right? So that's okay. So it's Young, Ace, Young, Ace, Gum, Loge, 3. Oh wait, Young, Ace, Gum, Loge, 3. Kaj, 6, and then 6, 7. 7 is the Zebra. I wonder, hey, y'all, is 6, 7 still a thing in 2026? Let me know. 7 is Zebra. 8 is, so then it's 8 and 9, and then 10 is Jolts. Okay, so yeah, so there is 10. So I'm glad we established that 3 minutes into the video. But so the first challenge is hub building, and then I think the person who's going to build the best hub is going to be, I think it's going to be me. I think I'm going to be back to reclaim my throne as like the best hub builder, and it's going to be a great hub. So I'm going to get immunity, and I just don't think, well, you know what, I think in this hypothetical world where Ace and Young come back to play higher by, I think there's no chance that they get voted out first. I don't know anything about Young Wild Thing, but I know that Ace played like a crazy incredible game in higher by 6, and there's just no way that he would ever get voted out. Was it 6? What season did he play? Pretty sure it was 6. Or, yeah. And there's just like no way that he's going to get voted out. And so I feel like Ace and Young are actually safe for the first episode, even though you would think that they are like not within the inner circle. I think that they would definitely be immune. And so the person I actually think is going to get voted out episode 1 is probably going to be Zebra. And this might be a shock because it's like Zebra is, in my opinion, I was pretty low on Zebra when he first won because I was a Karfty stan, but looking back, he actually played one of the most dominant games. And so Zebra getting first out in Victor's season is going to be a crazy shock to people. But I think that is just how it's going to go. I just don't think Zebra would really have the numbers compared to these other folks. And then I don't know how the votes would play out. You guys can, in the comments, you can type out how you think the votes would have went. It's either Zebra or Gum, I think, in my head. Or maybe not Gum. I don't know. Okay, so anyway. So first boot is Zebra. And then so second challenge is going to be maybe I'll stop talking, thinking about the challenges, because then I have to come up with a lot of challenges, and that's gonna be kind of hard. But we'll just say it's like sumo is episode two. Episode two is sumo, and so I think the winner of that is gonna be Jolts. I think Jolts is gonna try really hard, and he's gonna win sumo. He's gonna beat Kaj in sumo, and so Jolts wins immunity, and then I think the next person to get voted out is gonna be. I think this is when Young Wild Thing, because I think Young is gonna say some controversial stuff this episode, and so then the cast is gonna have no choice but to vote him out, and so Young Wild Thing, the winner of Higher By season 1, is going to be out in episode 2. Okay, so then episode 3 comes, and the challenge is going to be CJ Cart Tour, and the winner of that challenge, I think Commando has it in him to win CJ Cart Tour, and then I think the person who's going to get voted out is going to be, well, at this point, let me think of the cast. Let me think of who left. So Commando has immunity. Honestly, Loki, I'm feeling like I might get voted out this episode, and so I think I just have the vibes. So yeah, I think I don't make it. I think I make it past episode 2, but I think episode 3 is where I die. And so yeah, so the people who are eliminated at this point are Zebra, Young, and me. And so then going into episode 4, the challenge is going to be parkour to the place. But it's got a Higher By twist, and so you can kind of imagine what the twist might be. And then the person who wins, obviously Kaj is going to win parkour to the place with a Higher By twist. And I think there's going to be another kind of repeat of, it's going to be between 3 and Gum for who's going to be out this episode. And so I think it's going to be kind of similar to Higher By 6. And so I think this time, I think 3 is gonna. Well, actually, I don't really. Oh fuck me. I don't really remember how it went in Higher By 6. If it was Gum that got 3 eliminated or the other way around. But I think this is the episode where Gum gets voted out, because I think 3 has better numbers in the season. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like 3 has the advantage there over Gum at this point. So then going in episode 5, the challenge is gonna be sand digging. And then the sand digging challenge, the people who are left in the season, we got Loge, who's a big hitter. We got Loge, we got Kaj. And then we got Commando, obviously. We got Jolts, who's still left, and then we got Ace. And so the winner of sand digging is going to be, I think Jolts is going to win sand digging. And so I forget if Jolts already won a challenge this season, but if he did, then he's doing a great job. And then I think at this point in the season, let's see. So Jolts wins immunity, so Jolts is safe. So then I think the person who's going to get voted out, let me just look at the dynamics here. I don't think they're going to vote Ace out. I think they're going to vote Ace out the next episode, spoiler. And so between Loge, Kaj, and Commando, who's going to go out, I think Jolts is definitely going to have Kaj. Jolt's going to have Commando in his bag. And then, oh man, this is tough. I think they're gonna vote Kaj out this episode. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think they're gonna see Kaj as a threat, more so than Ace, and so Kaj is gonna get eliminated. Oh fuck. So then who's left? So now that we're going into episode 6, I think, and then there's 4 people left. So that's gonna be Loge, that's gonna be Commando, it's gonna be Jolts, that's gonna be Ace. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy group. And then, so this episode, the challenge is going to be, it's going to be a Higher By Classic challenge, and that is trivia. So they're going to play it 4 people trivia, and then the winner of the challenge, spoiler, it's actually going to be Ace. Ace is going to win the challenge because there is going to be some riggery going on behind the scenes. Sorry for my fucking language. There's going to be some rigging going on behind the scenes, and Ace is going to win trivia. And so that leaves Commando, Jolts, and Loge on the bottom foot. Meanwhile, Ace here has immunity. And so who are they going to vote out? I honestly got to think about this because I don't remember exactly how voting works in Higher By. Well, okay, that's well, never mind. I don't know why I said that. I was just thinking, like, is there tiebreaker, like who votes? No, it's just regular voting. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Ace and Commando are gonna form a crazy duo alliance, right? Commando is gonna be like, Ace, listen, I'm a winner, you're a winner, we can make this happen, right? So Commando is gonna partner up with Ace, and then they're gonna try to put their votes on Jolts. Meanwhile, Jolts is like with Loge. Jolts is like, Loge, you gotta help me out here, brother. We are fucked if we don't get Commando out. So obviously they can't vote. They can't vote Ace, so they gotta vote Commando. So it's a 2-2 vote. Commando, Jolts. Loge playing a perfect under the radar game right now. Ace is playing his game. So now Commando and Jolts. It's a tiebreaker match. Guess what the fucking game is? Bop It. It's a Bop It in Minecraft, and then it goes to crazy. It goes to round 6. It goes high score 6, and then Commando is gonna have to try to beat Jolts' high score of 6, which is actually Happy's high score. Anyway, so then it's gonna be crazy back and forth, but then guess who wins? You guys are never gonna guess who fucking wins. Commando beats Jolts in Bop It. He gets 7 to Jolts' 6, and then it was like he was so far away from the Bop It button. He was like, the Bop It button's over here, but then Twist It is all the way over there. So he just go Bop It and then Twist It, and he's like, I'm running, I'm not gonna make it, and then he gets Twist It, and then he gets 7 that way. And so it's super clutch. And then so the final 3 of Higher by Victors is Commando, Loge, and Ace. So this final challenge is really gonna cement who's going to make the best case for winning the season. And so we got Commando, Loge, Ace, and you guys are never gonna guess who wins. This challenge is gonna be it's not the alpaca game from Higher by 8. It's actually I can't really think of any challenges off the top of my head. It's ladder endurance. Ladder endurance final 3 with a higher by twist. So ladder endurance is and then the winner of ladder endurance, Ace loses ladder endurance. Ace ain't like that. Commando loses ladder endurance, and so Loge wins the final 3 challenge, and he's got to pick who to take with him into the final 2, right? But this is the thing. This is the fucking thing. It's the fact that these both have played, Commando and Loge, or Commando and Ace have both played impeccable games up to this point. They've both won challenges. Ace is obviously might be a shoo-in to win if he goes to the final 2, just based off of his name value alone. And so Loge brings Commando with him into the final 2, right? So Ace, this is another story where Ace's story ends right here at the final 3 because no one's going to win against him in the final 2. So Loge takes Commando because he feels like he can make a better case against him. Because Commando, let's just be honest, Commando has made some enemies this season. And so Loge wants to use that against him. And so we have the final 2, Loge versus Commando. And so who is going to come out on top? So where are the votes going to go? All right. So first player out, Zebra. Zebra jury vote is going to go towards Commando. So Zebra, 1 vote, Commando. So actually, let's write this down. Commando and Loge. So Commando's got 1 vote. And then who's out episode 2? Young Wild Thing. Young Wild Thing's like, well, I guess I'll vote Commando because I don't fucking know who Loge is either. I'm going to vote Loge. So Commando's up 2-0. You need 5 to win, by the way. 5 votes to win the season. Me, who am I voting? Well, Commando and I won the season 8 together, right? We won Higher by 8, my dinner together. And so I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't want Commando to get 1 more win than me because that'll make me look Mickey. All right? And so my win wasn't Mickey, so I'm voting Loge. And so the 4th out, oh fuck, I should have wrote this down. Who's got 4th out? I guess it doesn't really matter the order of where the votes go. I think, was it Kaj or Gum? I think Gum gets voted out next. Gum's voting Loge because he got Loge. And then Kaj is going to vote Loge as well. Right? But then we got Jolts. Who's Jolts going to vote for? Well, Jolts is going to vote for Commando because they were together. They were low-key beefing, actually. So Jolts is going to vote for Loge. Right? And then who got out next? I wish I wrote this down. I deadass forgot who's even playing this season. Oh, 3. Who's 3 voting for? I think 3 would probably vote for Commando. And so now we got 1 vote left. And who's that vote? Ace fucking Blazer is gonna vote. He could bring it to a tie. And then he can, or Ace could vote for Loge. Ace doesn't know who Ace fucks with Loge, but he like Commando and Ace. I don't think they really got it like that, and so I'm thinking Ace is gonna vote for Loge, and so I think I know it's a bit boring, but you thought there was gonna be another tie? Fuck no. Loge is the winner of Higher by Victor's season, and that's just how it would go. And so honestly, that was intense. Like that was actually really intense. If y'all thought Loge was gonna win, put in the comments below. I thought Loge was gonna win. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this first daily video of many. Let's fucking go, boys. I don't remember if I said when this is recorded. This is August 7th, 2025, 12:17 p.m. Let's have a great year, y'all.